Welcome to the Zoom call. Mutkul Anand, Amma and Girish, Taufik, Margaret, Sudeep Hitkariji, Vagesh, Veena, Avinash, Ruchika, Chandresh, Srikant, Surinder, Alice, Ashok Nichani, I can't see Heba, Sara from Pakistan, welcome, Rekha, Kumar Swami, Klaus, and our special guest, Atharv from Dhampur. So welcome to the call, everybody. Today, we are on an interesting call. Keep fingers crossed because we are on a 4G connection in Kashmir, Pahalgam, and hopefully there will be no issues, right? We believe that we have to have faith, and when we have faith, we know that faith is stronger than anything else. So with that note, we are going to start on this topic. When you overcome the fear of death, you start to live. And I was thinking how I should start this session, and I thought I will tell you a little poem I wrote, and we'll start off with that. The poem says, डर के जीना है क्या जीना, ओ घबराना तो है मरना, हे प्रभु जो साथ है हमेशा, फिर काहे को डरना, प्रभु दूर तो नहीं दिल के अंदर ही है, प्रभु साथ हमेशा वो दूर तो ना है, ओ घबराना काम है मूर्खों का, डर के जीना है क्या जीना. This was the best thing to start. What is the point to live with fear? Fear of death. What is the point? But unfortunately, my dear friends, the whole world is living with the fear of death. And today's topic, when you overcome the fear of death, you start to live. As long as you are living with the fear of death, you don't live, you just exist. And you have to move from this state of mere existence to living. 100 years back, you know what Mahatma Gandhi said? 100 years back, Mahatma Gandhi said more people die due to the fear of a disease than due to the disease itself. This is not my saying, this is Mahatma Gandhi. You can Google. And Mahatma Gandhi probably was talking about the Spanish flu 100 years ago. I don't know whether you know the Spanish flu. People were dying everywhere. Everywhere people were dying. And not dying later, they were dying in a matter of 24 hours. And not older people, young people, everybody who was getting the Spanish flu was collapsing. So my dear friends, when Mahatma Gandhi said that 100 years ago, today we still continue to live with the fear of death. People are terrified. You know, that's why media takes advantage. Have you seen media? You know what media does? When they show a plane crashing, they show the plane crashing, and when there's a small fire, they will show the fire magnified 100 times. Because they know that people are easily carried away by fear of death. So the media, they show airplane crash, a car accident, and doctors will make you get scared of cancer, or even whether it's sinking of a ship or even a tiny little boat. Fear makes us paralyzed. There are people who have never taken a flight in their life. There are people who are scared to get into a car. Chalo, gaadi mein baitho. Nahi, walking jaunga, walking. I like to walk. They're scared of a car accident. There are some people who every month go for a cancer test. If they get one small pimple, they go, doctor, ye cancer hai. Doctor, ye kya cancer hai? Because it is fear of death. Fear of death makes people never get into a boat. They think they will have the experience of the Titanic and they will sink. My friends, when are we going to overcome this fear paralysis? I call it a fear paralysis because we get paralyzed. We actually get paralyzed. And then we are scared. We are scared to swim. Some people say, oh no, I've never learned swimming. You know why? Oh, they think they'll drown. One of my most beautiful hobbies, which is divine, I call it a divine hobby, is to go snorkeling. Sometimes I tell you all I'm calling from Maldives. You understand why? You know why I go to Maldives? Because when you go below the surface of the water and you see the underwater world, you are in Swarga. You are in Swarga Loka. You are in heaven. Those who are blessed to have gone snorkeling, they see God below the ocean waters. You can see colors, red and blue and green, and you can enjoy God's presence. You know, you realize it's God. When I go to Switzerland, I jump from the top of a mountain in a parachute. It's called paragliding. But even though there's a licensed pilot, people say, no, I don't want, I will die. That's why some people, they're scared even to sit on a roller coaster. They go to an amusement park. If you don't like it, it's okay. I also don't like roller coaster. I've sat on roller coaster, but I don't like it. So you don't do it. But don't stop doing things because you fear you will die. Fear of death grips us. It grips us. Huh? Have I told you this story of the man who had always had a fear of death? I told you the story. I think you may have forgotten. So do you remember the story of the man who always had fear of death? This man, he went for a movie. Remember? He went for a movie and his wife does not like horror movies. This movie, Hitkariji, have you seen the movie Exorcist? It's a horror movie. Just like ये राम से movies आते हैं हिंदी में, राम से, तुलसी राम से, ये राम से, वो राम से, सभी राम से. What did Ram say? Not वो राम से. Their name is Ram se. So then, this guy, he went for Exorcist night show. Chandresh, have you seen that story? Then, when he came back from the movie, in America, they have automatic garage. You press the button and the car goes into the garage. So he pressed the button, went up and he went into the garage. And then, as soon as he was trying to get out of his car, he started screaming, they got me, they got me, they got me. So his wife peeped out of the window and his wife asked, who got you? What happened? He said, the ghost got me, the ghost got me. The wife looked at him from the window and said, you fool, open the seatbelt, you fool, open the seatbelt. Because he had put the seatbelt and he was trying to get out of the car. He thought the ghost has caught him up because he came back after watching the movie Exorcist. Now, this is a joke, right? But remember this, the fear of death is a big problem. In China, there was a philosopher, his name was Confucius. You know what Confucius said? Confucius said, don't use a cannon to kill a mosquito. Cannon is a big gun, right? Cannon is a huge gun they use in war. Don't use a cannon to kill a mosquito. What did Confucius mean when he said, don't use a cannon to kill a mosquito? What he said was, put the problem in proper perspective. Don't make the problem huge that you need a cannon. Today, the world has locked down. The world has locked down due to a small virus. I don't want to talk too much about the virus today because today's talk is not based on virus. I wrote a book on that 1 year ago. 1 year back, I wrote a book, and that book is called Fear. I don't know how many of you have read this book. It's called Fear. And if you've not read the book, please ask for the copy of Fear. The point is that we are using a cannon to kill a mosquito. This is the problem. You don't need a cannon. Just this is enough to kill a mosquito. But sometimes we are so paranoid that we use a cannon to kill a mosquito. So friends, today the whole world is gripped by fear. And we think it's fear of COVID. No, that's a tiny virus. We are not scared of COVID. We are scared of death. We are scared of death because if COVID was not killing, then nobody would be scared. The entire world, even today, 1 year, not 1 day, not 1 week, not 1 month, 1 year after COVID has started, people are still locked down. You can't go to Europe, you can't go to America, you can't go to Australia, New Zealand, you can't go anywhere because the world is living with the fear of death. The world is gripped not of the fear of the virus, but the fear of death. You know what happens in the fear of death? You know what does fear do? The fear hides the facts, and the fear, it projects the myth. That is the problem. The fear hides the facts, and the fear projects the myth. Therefore, in India today, you know how many people are dying every day? Do you all know? Do you have an idea how many people are dying every day? Don't be scared. You can hear me, right? Power is gone. But with the grace of God, I'm around. Sudip, you can hear me, right? So today, how many people die in India every day? 25,000 people. How many people? 25,000 people die in India every day. And how many people are dying out of COVID? Margaret, you know? Less than 100. Margaret, this is, you can Google after this. Less than 100 people are dying out of COVID. And out of heart attack, and out of cancer, and out of diabetes, and out of breathlessness, and out of car accidents. 24,900 people are dying every day in India. But fear, it hides the fact. And it shows the myth. It hides the truth. It projects the myth. This is the problem. It makes a fear look like a danger. But because we are so scared of death, you know, people are so scared of death. Oh, baba, baba, mar jayenge, mar jayenge, mar jayenge, mar jayenge. We are so damn scared of death. Have you ever thought why? Why? Because the fear of death makes the wolf look bigger than he is. This is a German proverb. In Germany, there's a famous proverb. What they say? Fear makes the wolf look bigger than he is. For example, right now, you think I'm here, right? But what does fear do? Fear makes me So this is what fear does. And we have to be careful because FEAR means false expectation appearing real. This is what the problem with fear. And unless we understand that fear is a false expectation, we will be scared to death. I'm sure you know people who are scared to death. I'm sure you have experienced there are many people around you who are so scared that they will die. Some people are scared to go to a dentist. You know, I know somebody, that girl, she postpones going to the dentist for 2 years. You know why? Because she thinks that, oh, dentist means the end. No, nothing will happen. But these are called phobias. People have got phobia. Oh, no. Scared, mar jayenge. Why are we scared? We are scared because we are scared of death. Have you understood now the next point? Why are we scared of death? Have you gone to that point to understand why are we scared of death? We are scared of death because of 2 reasons. We are scared of death because 1, we fear loss of all that is known. We think we will lose everything. We will lose our money, we will lose our relationships, we will lose everything. And 2, we are scared because we don't know what lies beyond death, the death of the unknown. Therefore, they are the two reasons why we fear death so much. But my friends, the important point to ask yourself is this: can you escape from death? Can anybody escape from death? Death is certain. Every body has to die. You cannot escape from death. Then why fear it? When you cannot escape death, then what is the use of trying to run away from it? When will we realize that death is not in our hands? When will we realize that there's no point living with a fear of death? When we realize this, then we will do what Chanakya said. You know, Chanakya was a famous Indian philosopher. What did Chanakya say? As soon as the fear of death appears, attack it, destroy it. This is what Chanakya said many years ago. And we ignore what Mahatma Gandhi said. We ignore what Confucius said. We ignore what Chanakya said. Because we are gripped by the fear of death. And what does it do? The fear of death stops us from living life. As long as you fear death, you cannot live life. That's why I'm writing a new book. The book I'm writing is called When You Overcome the Fear of Death. When you overcome the fear of death, you start to live. This is a new book. I'm finishing this book in Kashmir. When you overcome the fear of death, you start to live. This is a book I have written because I feel that people are just so scared. The fear paralyzes us. It imprisons us in ignorance. And we die much before we die. Some people, they die once. But many people, they die every day. Yeah, because they die every day. No? Every day, the fear of death kills people. So you have to overcome the fear of death. Then you start to live. Otherwise, every day you have to go because that's what you feel. No? Ooh. Some people, when they wake up in the morning, after a dream, what they do? They get up in the morning, they touch and they see, hello, am I alive? Am I alive? How often do you do it? Yeah, because sometimes when we wake up from a nightmare, you are thinking, "Ha, maine bhi kiya hai." Yeah, sometimes you wake up, or sometimes when you wake up in the night and in the dream your legs got cut. What do you do immediately? You touch to see. Arey, pav, meri tang hai ki nahi hai? Because in the dream you are scared. So, my dear friends, today we must learn to overcome the fear of death. That is the challenge today, to learn to overcome the fear of death so that we can actually live. Otherwise, you will seem to live, but in reality, you will just exist. Remember one thing today, Ashok Chotwani, remember, nobody can escape death. Nobody can escape death. Every body has to die. Then why fear death? Why not accept death? Why not understand what is death? If you understand what is death, then you will accept it. You know, there was a lady, after 17 years, she got a small child. After 17 years, she got a small child. And after 1 month, the child died. Oh, she was horrified. She was horrified. And she took this child and she went to a saint. And she went to a saint and she asked the saint, I am told that you are a Baba and you do miracles. Can you do miracle? Can you give my life back to my child? And the Baba said, sure. So Babas, normally Babas are Babas, but let's not talk about Babas. But this Baba was a very intelligent, spiritual Baba. So he told her, sure, just go and get one handful of long rice. Long rice, not small rice, long rice. And I will give back life to your child. So the lady, okay, I will go. And as she was turning to go, he only said one condition. From wherever you get this rice, because her house, there was no rice, her house had no food to eat. In that house, there should not have been any death. No death should have occurred. So she went to many houses and she asked, can I have rice? And the man said, oh, sure, sure, I'll give you rice. When she was taking the rice, she asked the question, has death happened in your house? He said, yeah, only last month my mother died. Said, no, I cannot take from your house. Then she goes to the next house. I want rice. Take rice. Has death happened in your house? Yeah, my child died in an accident. And she went house to house. She went house to house. She went house to house. And after going from many houses, what did she realize? In every house, there was death. Then she took the child back and she went back to the saint. And she, with tears in her eyes, she folded her hands and she said, please give me your blessings to realize and to attain enlightenment. This world is full of suffering. Everybody sees death. Not in single house. In any of your house, has there been no death? In any of your house? In everybody's house, there is death. And I say your house, I'm not saying the house you're living now. I'm talking about your whole life. Your parents, your grandparents, your children, we all see death. We all experience death. And if you're not yet experienced, be ready. It's around the corner. Death is certain. But we human beings, we don't realize that death is certain. So the question is, can we control death? Is death in our hands? Sarah, can you control your birth? Can you control, where were you born? In Lahore only? In Lahore? Where? In Pakistan? You were born in Pakistan or not in Pakistan? Okay, you type and tell where you were born. What I'm asking you is, can we control the place we were born? Can we control the parents we were born? Can we control the date we were born? No. We cannot control birth and we cannot control death. We cannot control birth and we cannot control death. Then why cry about it? What is the use of crying? Death is in the hands of the divine. We must learn to surrender. We must learn to accept. If you don't surrender, you don't accept, you will cry. You will cry every day till you die. Riyadh. So Sarah was born in Riyadh. But thank you, Sarah. But you can't control where you were born, right? You could have been born anywhere. But that's not in your hand, not in our hand. Unfortunately, we don't surrender and we don't accept birth and death. And we live with the fear of it. The one who has given us life, the same power. Sometimes we are foolish. Somebody asks us, who gave you life? You say, my mother and father. Of course, your mother and father were responsible for your life. God has created a mother and father to create our life. But who gives us the life itself? The life is given by a power. Because that power, the moment it leaves, there is no breath, there is death. And we have no control on where we were born and where we will die. Last week, I told you the story of the king who sat on the horse and galloped and tried to escape. Ashok Nichani, did I tell you all the story last week about the horse? So I told you last week that you can't run away from death. Even if you run to Antarctica, death will come behind you. The problem is, when I wrote the book, Fear, I wrote a quote. Those who are diseased by fear are sure to be deceased by it. It means the moment you fear death, you are going to die sooner than you should. Death will come, my friends. When death has to come, death will come. Why worry? Why not live? Why not overcome the fear of death? Why live every moment? You're even scared that a lizard will kill you. Yeah, because you're just the fear of death. You see something in the trees. What do you think? Sudeep, what do you think? Cobra. Cobra. So this is the problem. We are so scared that we are unable to do what is exciting in life. Yes, even a cockroach scares us. But according to the cockroach, we are a dinosaur. The cockroach looks up at you. Cockroaches Really scared. When you're going to remove your slipper, Rekha, do you remove slipper and padak, you give one shot. So you're scared of the cockroach. Huh? No. Recently, Ashok sent me a very nice story. Ashok got a story by WhatsApp, and Ashok sent me a very nice story, Ashok Nichani. So I'm going to tell you that story. So there was a king. There was a king, and he used to give prizes. He gave prize for the most intelligent person. He gave prize for the best archer. He gave prize for the best engineer. He gave prize to many people. As he was growing old, he didn't know what prize to give. So now he gave the prize to the biggest Bewkoof. You know Bewkoof? The biggest fool in the kingdom. So he told his ministers, find the biggest Bewkoof. So the ministers were confused. Why you want to give prize to the biggest Bewkoof? The king said, let's find out now. But I will not find the Bewkoof. I will not find the fool. Who's the biggest fool? You find. So the ministers went and found this Bewkoof, biggest fool in the kingdom. And then what happened? The king looked at him, and he was looking at the king. The king was sure, this is a really Bewkoof man. He didn't even ask any questions. Huh? What did he do? He had a gold chain, solid gold chain. Chandra, सुना ये story? नहीं सुना ये story? सुना है? नहीं, अरे क्या? सुदीप नहीं सुना है? So what he did? He removed the chain. हितकारी नहीं सुना है story? He removed the chain and he told, ठीक है, I am putting a gold chain, big gold chain he put. And people are surprised. What king is giving big, thick gold chain to the biggest Bewkoof in the kingdom? After a few months, the king was very old. He was going to die. The Bewkoof, the idiot, came to know king is going to die. So he came to see the king. So he told the king, Maharaj, what happened to you? The king said, no, it's time to come. I'm leaving this world. I'm going to another world. So the Bewkoof did not know what is the meaning. What is another world? So he told the king, is there another world also? The king said, yes, you're Bewkoof. You don't know. There is another world. I'm leaving this world and I'm going. So the Bewkoof, he looked at the king and said, okay, when you're going? The king said, I don't know. Death, I don't know. You don't know. Death, we cannot make out when I'm going, but I'm going. Okay. Then the king told him, you're a real Bewkoof. He said, okay, sir, I'm Bewkoof, but tell me, you're Raja, Maharaja, you're going to another world. I'm leaving this world and going to another world. In the other world, have you made a palace? You got big palace here. Have you made palace? The king looked at him and told him, how I can make palace, man, Bewkoof? No, I'm not made palace. He said, why you not made palace? You're a king. No, you should make palace. Then they asked Bewkoof, okay, you not made palace. At least have you sent all your diamonds, like this gold chain, diamonds and money and wealth? Have you sent all the money there? King said, no, I have not sent any money there. Then the Bewkoof was not, he was very upset. He told the idiot told the king, okay, have you sent all ministers, all your chamchas, your ministers, have you sent people there to take care of you? The king said, no, I have not sent. Then the Bewkoof looked at the king and said, Maharaj, you are going another world. You are going to another world. You're not built a palace. You're not sent money. You're not sent people. You are a bigger Bewkoof than me. You are the bigger idiot. So what he did, he removed the chain and put on the king. He removed his gold chain, which the king gave, and he put back on the king. And then in this story, which Ashok sent me by WhatsApp, and you'll all see by WhatsApp very shortly, people are all clapping. And because what he says, that the person who made the video, he says, we should give God our money. Because if you give God our money, then when you go to God, God will give you back the money. Who says this? All the people who want to collect money from you say this. All the people who want money from you say, you give me money, I am the Swami, I am the pastor, I am the mullah, you give us money, then when you go there, God will give you the money. But all of us watching this video, we are the biggest Bewkoof. We are all, Ashok, this is a new part of the story. Ashok, please listen. We people who are getting excited about such a story, we are the biggest Bewkoof. Because we are thinking that by giving money to these people, when we go upstairs, our money will be kept. Will money be kept, Ashok? Will your money be kept when you go there? Money will not be kept. Whatever karma you do, only the karma will matter. Don't think by giving money to somebody here, when you go to heaven. Veena, don't give money here to some Swami who tell you, Amma, no, don't give, don't be fools. This was, see what I'm trying to tell you. This story, why I like this story with Ashok sent. How foolish we are. No? We're all Bewakuf. We're all really fools. Because of the fact that we don't realize that we have to die. And because we don't realize we have to die, we continue to be scared of death. And every day we are scared. And every day we are scared. Oh, I will die. Oh, I will die. Hello. You also will die. I also will die. But let us live today now. When we realize the truth about life and death, when will we overcome fear? When will we be enlightened with the truth? You can die only once. And Sachin, how many times you can die, Sachin? Only once. Then why die every day? Girish, why should we live with fear and die every day? What is the use? Because of the fact that we live with ignorance. We die every day. Every day we are scared. And the media, if you look at the TV, oh, then you can't sleep in the night. Because the TV will make it da 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 with the music and with the special effects and the train and the flight crashing and the flames coming and the bomb sound. They will make you so scared that even when there is nothing, you will be so scared to die. I'm asking you a question, Sudip. Can you stop tsunami from happening? Can you stop the tsunami? Hitkari ji, agar hurricane aana hai, tufan aana hai, band kar sakte hain? And Chandresh, if there's an earthquake, can you stop the earthquake? Matkul Anand, if you have to get COVID, can you stop it? You think just by wearing mask you can stop it? Arey, come on, wake up from your sleep. Wake up from your sleep. When are we going to wake up and overcome our ignorance and realize the truth? Unfortunately, we human beings, not you and me, the whole world is enveloped in ignorance. That's why we are so scared of death. We have forgotten to live. Life is a gift. We must make life a celebration. When will you realize that life is a celebration? When you know who am I. I am not the body that will die. I am the power that will go into the sky. You know what I tell people? I wrote a quote. I know how many of you have read this quote of mine. You know what I tell people? When I die, please don't cry. When I die, please don't cry, or I will be free and be united with the divine in the sky. Arey, death is a doorway to liberation. Death will come. Let it come. Till you die, don't cry. Enjoy this beautiful life. Celebrate life. Don't continue to live with the fear of death. Because if you continue to live with the fear of death, you are sure to live a miserable life. So I thought today I will tell you a few tips, but the best thing I thought of doing was to share with you the poem I wrote in the book, and then we will conclude. So I will read out the poem in the next 2 minutes. What is the poem in the book? When you overcome the fear of death, you start to live. The poem says, why die every day in fear? Why fear death and cry? Let's overcome the fear of death and celebrate each day till we die. Fears are false expectations, a false expectation appearing real. It makes the wolf seem bigger than it is. Fear steals our life treasure, our pearl. When we let fear take control of our life, it stops us from doing what we must. It imprisons us with our own mind, locking us in our dust. Every moment we think I will die, we are scared of the ground and the sky. Fear fools us that death is waiting, makes us miserable and cry. We are scared of a disease, think a coughing virus will kill. Fear steals us from our immunity and robs us from our will. As long as we live with the fear of death, we will lose this gift called life. It may seem we are walking and talking, but inside we are full of strife. We must use courage to overcome fear, live with confidence and surrender to His will, not be scared of a disease or an animal, and constantly fear that it will kill. For death is certain and it must come, but it will come but once. If we live with a constant fear of death in life, we will forget to dance. I am not this body that will die. That I am the ego and mind is a myth. When we realize we are the divine soul, then we celebrate life, the truth. For life is a gift from the divine. We must live from birth to death, living with bliss, peace, and joy every moment, every breath. This world is a beautiful heaven. We must not imagine death going to hell. We must not believe in the fairy tales that people and the scriptures tell. Overcome the fear of death and live. The secret of life is this: kill fear, realizing you are the divine soul, living with courage, with joy, and bliss. This is a poem at the end of the book. And I thought I will share with you because it has, in a sense, my dear friends, the world is living with the fear of death. You don't live with the fear of death. You please overcome the fear of death. I am telling you, death will come and has to come. You can do nothing about it. But by worrying about death, you're losing your life. Every time when you open the door, when middle of the night somebody knocks the door, tuk, 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 you start worrying, Kaun hai? Kaun hai? Scared. Nobody is there, just the noise of the breeze, wind. That's all. Sometimes it's your own leg hitting the ground, tapping on the ground. But we are so paranoid. We have got such a phobia that we are so scared that we will die. My dear friends, if you continue living with the fear of death, you're going to live a miserable life. Life is meant to be lived, not to fear death. Death is certain, it will come one day. It's in the hands of the divine. If we keep on living with the fear of death, we don't live, we just exist. We must overcome the fear of death, overcome our ignorance, realize the truth, and celebrate every moment of life. If you celebrate every moment of life, then it means you have lived. Otherwise, you're only dying every day till you actually die. When are you going to wake up? When are you going to eliminate this fear of death? So every week I try to share with you one topic of enlightenment. And I thank you for coming onto this call every week after week, because it challenges me to give you a new topic. And next week, I'm going to show you the way of yoga. It's called the 4 paths of yoga. How to be ever united with the divine. There's a way. It's called the 4 paths. The 4 parts of yoga. And next week, I will do that. But today, ask me questions. Any question that you would like to ask me, I am happy to answer any question. Next week's topic, Friday, March 5th, the 4 parts of yoga. And today, the book will be ready in about 2 to 3 weeks. The book is a new book, The Fear of Death. When you overcome the fear of death, you start to live. I'll be happy to share this book with you in about 2 to 3 weeks. But now, ask me questions. I can see Harsh Agarwal asking a question or making a small comment, but I'm happy to answer all your questions. So let us answer any question that you have on enlightenment, on life, on death, on happiness. I'm happy to answer your questions. Let us start. So we have a few interesting questions. I'm going to go one by one. Yes, the first question is from Gautam. It's from Surinder Goyal. Sorry. Should we fear death? Surinder has given one shairi. Let me see how many of you like it. I'm sure Hitkari will like, Chandresh will like. So Surinder ne, आपने पढ़ा क्या लिखा है उसने? You read Sudhir? जिंदगी तो बेवफा है, एक दिन ठुकराएगी। जिंदगी तो बेवफा है, एक दिन ठुकराएगी। मौत महबूबा है, अपने साथ लेकर जाएगी। अरे सुरेंद्र गोयल, ये तो अमिताभ बच्चन का गाना है यार। तुम क्या अमिताभ बच्चन के गाने में तुम यकीन करते हो? If you start listening to whatever Amitabh Bachchan says in life, you are in deep trouble. After all, he's only an actor. वो बेचारा भी बोलने के लिए उसको पैसा मिलता है। जो भी बोलता है ना, he doesn't actually believe in it, but पैसा दिया जाता है, वो उसका काम है। एक्टर एक्टिंग उसका काम है, तो करना, नहीं तो डायरेक्टर उसको फिनिश कर देगा। Then he would have never become अमिताभ बच्चन। तो I know this। तो मौत कहाँ ले जाएगी? मौत ले जाएगी नहीं, मौत आएगी। मौत, many people think, हाँ, हेलो कौन है? यमा। कौन यमा? अरे मैं, I am the Lord of Death. And then they show him coming in a buffalo. The movie they show, Yama is coming with an ugly buffalo, huh? And darkness, and then woo, and sound effects, all the sound effects and all. You are so scared to die, my dear friends. The moment death happens, you don't know what happens after that because you lose consciousness. You don't see Yama, you don't see the Yama, Rama, Sama, Dhamma, nothing you see. Because, so Surinder Goyal, thank you for the shairi and the poem. But Amitabh Bachchan की बात फिल्मों के लिए अच्छा है. Let it remain. Let's keep Amitabh Bachchan in the films. He's too good. He is too good in the movies. But let us not make him real in our life. We'll have big problems. Rekha Parwani. We have fear of death of our dear ones before us. Though we know death has to come, I don't fear my death. I'm ready to go. As always, I'm ready to take me, oh Lord, how to overcome this. Rekha Parwani, you have a fear of death of your loved ones. You know the reason. You are a semi-enlightened person. You know, right? Why? Because you are attached. You are attached to these people. And as long as you are attached, you are going to be miserable. You are going to be unhappy, Rekha. You want to be unhappy? Continue to be. Abhi chodo. Drop the attachment. Because you must understand, we come alone and we go alone. Did you come with those people whom you are attached to? Are the people you are scared they will die? Did you have brought them to this world? You are responsible. Stop the attachment. And you know how to stop the attachment, Rekha? Hold an apple in your hand and drop it. Practice letting go. Hold a banana, drop it. Hold a spoon, drop it. Learn to let go. Learn to let go. Learn to let go. Then only you will lose the fear. Now, what's the use of being scared of the fear of death of other people? That is even worse. That is even worse. Every time they cough, you will be scared. COVID. How can you live like that? You can't live like that. Okay, Rekha, I hope you got it. Deepak Krishnani. कौन लेने आता है मौत के वक्त? कोई भी नहीं लेने आता है. कोई भी लेना नहीं. दीपक कृष्णानी, उठो जागो. मौत, death happens when the soul departs. There is no breath. The energy, the life inside us leaves. That is the moment of death. It leaves 30 trillion cells of our body. And that is the God inside us. God lives inside of us. The temple of God is within. Shivoham, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi. This is not what I am saying. This is what every scripture in the world says. But unfortunately, we continue to be enveloped by Maya. We continue to live in ignorance. And because we live in ignorance, we do not realize the truth. Okay, Deepak, I hope you got the answer. Question 4 is from Sagairaj. So, Sagairaj's question is, as human beings, we are not ready to lose anyone. We are trying to save them, even though we know they are going to die. Why are we ignorant? We are ignorant because we are living in mithya. Because we are not going in quest of the satya. In this world, there is something called mithya and there is something called satya. Satya is the truth. Mithya is the illusion. Mithya is Maya. It's a cosmic illusion. Sagai, some people, they watch a movie and they cry. Have you seen? Oh, Amitabh Bachchan dying on the screen. And they're crying. They say, a movie, a man, movie. You know, but still you're crying. So, Sagaraj, simple thing. He is going to die, Sagaraj. Can you stop them from dying? I will give you one, all how many 100 crores I'll give you. Death. You know, I always tell you all this, no? Sikandar, Alexander the Great. What happened in that? एक दिन सिकंदर दुनिया का राजा मौत से वो बचना चाहा वैद को बोला जान बचाओ महल और धन तुझे दे दूंगा सब दे दूंगा सब दे दूंगा गर तू बचा ले वैद मगर क्या बचाएगा तेरे जीवन का अंत होगा झूठ नहीं सच्ची ये बात तेरे जीवन का अंत होगा झूठ नहीं सच्ची ये बात कौन महान जो बच के निकला मौत से कौन है बच पाता You think Donald Trump can escape death? He has $100 million plane. Hello, Yama, le lo, mera plane le lo. You think you can buy there? You can buy life from anybody? When will we realize that death is in the hands of the divine? Sagai, are you clear, Sagai Raj? That you cannot escape death. If somebody dear to you is going to die, they are going to die. You can do nothing about it. Learn to accept the reality of death, but live till you die. Don't die every day that you live. What is the use? If every day you live, but actually you die, then what kind of life is that? Stop dying every day. Start living. That is my sincere advice to you. So after Sagaraj, the next question comes from comment from Chandresh. Body dies, but I never die. Good. So Chandresh, you know, I asked people, Chandresh, I asked them the question, will you die? So Chandresh, will you die? Yes or no? Will you die? Will you die? Yes or no? No, I will not die. Chandresh will die. Chandresh will die. But I will not die. Because when Chandresh will die, I will fly in the sky to become one with the Lord. That is called God realization. That is the way to ultimate happiness. That is the way to bliss and peace. We human beings, we are sinking in this samsara. We are living with ignorance. And because we are living with ignorance, we are suffering every day. We go on suffering and suffering and suffering only because of our ignorance. That's why when you come on a Zoom call every day, this is energy for you and for me. What energy? Enlightenment energy, realization energy. This 1 hour gives us the power of the truth, the power of enlightenment, the power of realization, the power of overcoming our ignorance. So good, Gautam, I'm not scared about death and fear, but how come I was afraid when I tried the rides in Wonderla? Because you were scared of, you were subconsciously scared of death. When I closed my eyes, I was fearless. How come when I close my eyes, there is no fear, and I open my eyes, there is fear? So, very excellent question, Gautam. So, Gautam, so when you open your, it's beautiful, right? When you open your eyes in the roller coaster, what do your eyes see? Your eyes catch all the boom, 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 boom. The eyes are a sense organ. They capture the sense and they trigger the sense, that sense to the mind. The mind creates the fear of death. You don't even know it. But when you close the eyes, there's no senses. You hold tightly the roller coaster in the Wonderla and you close your eyes. up, down, wherever it goes, you can't see anything. There's nothing. So those who are scared of roller coasters, Gautam has given you all the idea. I have done many times, Gautam. मैं भी जाता हूँ जब भी roller coaster in America I have gone. If I open my eyes, oh, it's too bad. I close my eyes. When you close your eyes, then you're not scared. Dr. Kulveer Singh, death scares every living creature. Why man is so scared of death? I constantly fear disease and death despite of self-assurance by reading books and listening to your kind divine personalities. Dr. Kulveer Singh, we are scared of death because we are not realizing the truth about life. And as long as you continue to live without realizing the truth about life, Dr. Kulveer Singh, nobody can help you overcome the fear of death. The fear of death, first of all, fear is FEAR, false expectation appearing real. Second, Dr. Kulveer Singh, you know death has to come one day. No? You know it, Dr. Kulveer Singh? Any doubt? एक दिन मौत को आनी है. कब आएगी? It may come to you after 25 years. Why worry about it today? It may come to you after 10 years. Why not live those 10 years? It may come to you after 5 years. Why not enjoy those 5 years? Even if it's going to come tomorrow, at least enjoy it today. By dying today, you lose the moment gift called life. So Dr. Kulveer Singh, this is about you overcoming. So I'll tell you a new idea. Dr. Kulveer Singh, I'll tell you a new idea. Kill death before death kills you. Kill the fear of death before the fear of death kills you. The fear of death is killing you. When the fear of death comes, Kulveer Singh, tell him, maar dunga tujhe. Shout at the fear of death. Go away. Shout at the fear of death. And then tell death, hello, when you want to come, you come. Dr. Kulveer, if fear of death comes to you, say, hello, maut aana hai to aa jao. Abhi aa jao. That's what you must tell Dr. Kulveer Singh. Come now. I'm ready. When you say like that, the death will go away. When you scream at the fear of death like that, you try. Chandresh, agar fear of death comes, what do you say? If you say, oh, maut, hey, maut, aaja, abhi aaja, come on, aaja abhi. Then maut will say, नहीं, अभी तुम्हारा time नहीं हुआ है. बाद में आऊंगा, अभी तुम्हारा time नहीं हुआ है. Then you continue to live. Okay, I hope it has helped Dr. Kulveer Singh. Kalyan Roy, how to avoid fear of working place from tension? How to avoid fear to working place from tension? See, fear is a false expectation. So I'm not sure what you are saying, but to avoid fear in a working place. Yeah, because you're working, you've got fear of tension. Either you're going to lose your job or you're going to lose money. But fear is false expectation appearing real. Fear is not a real danger. When you realize that fear is fear, not danger, then Kalyan Roy, then you are able to overcome it. We are getting on to Veena. Not only the fear of death, how to control other fear in life. Veena, read the book, Fear. That book is already written 6 months back. Fear, FEAR, false expectation appearing real. Fear is not a real danger. God created fear in us to actually protect us from real dangers. But we are scared of everything. Even a lizard, even a cockroach. We are scared. We are so scared. And because we are scared, we forget to live. Fear controls our life. Fear is in command of our life. We have to overcome fear. So the way Navjot Singh, no, not Navjot Singh, Veena. So you want a simple way to pass fear? Do the things you fear and the fear will disappear. Do the things you fear and the fear will disappear. Next question is from Navjot Singh, Matharu. Yama is mentioned in scriptures alongside heaven and hell. Do scriptures lie? Navjot Singh, yes. If somebody tells Navjot Singh, you are Navjot Singh Sidhu, that is real or that's a lie? That's a lie, right? You are not Sidhu. You are Navjot Singh Matharu. But if you tell somebody, I am Navjot Singh, that does not mean that you are saying lie. You are Navjot Singh. Scripture is saying exactly like that. Remember your name and you'll know what it means. Scriptures are meant to teach us about God. Scriptures are meant to get us closer to God. But today, unfortunately, scriptures are not teaching us the truth. Scriptures are teaching us the untruth. Because The scripture has no other way to teach us the meaning of God. So the scripture says Krishna, Vrindavan, Ganesha, Shiva, Kailasha, Christmas, Santa Claus. What are the scriptures you're going to believe? Okay, scriptures are talking about so many gods. Narjut, where are these gods? Can you take me? This is all mithya. I only want to make one change in your question. These are not lies. This is called mithya. Mithya means it is an illusion. It appears, but it is not. We have to realize the truth. The truth is what the Upanishads say. The scripture, the ultimate scripture is the Upanishads. It is the Vedas. Go to the Vedas and learn the 4 Mahavakyas. Tattvamasi, Ayamatma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. In these 4 statements of the Upanishads, of the Vedas, you will realize the truth. From these 4 scriptures, we have diluted, and there are many, many books, but all these books are not the truth. They are diluted. They are all diluted information. So that is from the next question from Avinash. Fear of not achieving set goals in time. If I miss the timelines, what will people say? Creates doubts on my ability and self-pity. My dear Avinash, look back at life. So many people have come and gone. Do we remember how many people attained the goals and the timelines? Arey chodo ya. People have come and people have gone. Nobody remembers. Avinash Savant, learn to live a life of happiness. Whether you attain your goals in time or not, do your best. God will do the rest. I'm asking you a question, Avinash. Can you do beyond your best? Can you do beyond your best? When you start worrying, it stops you from doing your best. Don't worry. Just do your best. Ignore what people will say. Kuch to log kahenge. You heard that song? Kuch to log kahenge, logon ka kaam hai कहना, छोड़ो बेकार की बातों में कहीं बीत न जाए रहना. This is not my song. This is film song. But for the sake of Avinash, I told you, people are so much worried about what people will say. People are worried not about what is. People are worried what will people say, what will society say, what will community say. We are living our life scared of the community. Arey chodo community ko chodo. You be happy. You be satisfied in your soul. We human beings are more bothered about other people. This is one of our foolishness. It is one of our ignorance. Gurudat's question, how should we prepare for death? Or is the preparation required at all? Gurudat, don't prepare for death. And if you want to prepare, Gurudat, prepare to die now. And then live. Prepare to die now. Finish preparing, Gurudat? Finished. Ho gaya preparation. Ho gaya na? All of us today on the Zoom call, let us be prepared to die now. Okay, Makula Anand, Amma, Margaret, all of us, let us prepare to die now. Over, Sudeep, Hitkari, ho gaya, preparation ho gaya. Now let us start living. Now let us start enjoying. Chandresh, Ashok, got idea? Now let us start living life. Preparation of death is over now. Thanks to Gurudat. You don't thank me, thank Gurudat. Gurudat said how to live. You prepare to die now. Imagine you are going to die in the next 5 minutes. Finish, do all preparation. Then forget about death. Then start living your life. Thank you, Gurudat. Dr. Kulveer, organ donor's body, brain dead. What about their Atma, whose organs are still in someone else's body, giving the person lease of life? Arey, Dr. Kulveer Singh, you are so worried about organs, about other people's organs, and what about the organs? Organs is tattva, na, Dr. Kulveer Singh. That is tattva. Whether we give the organ or not, it doesn't matter. So the organ may be given, but when you give the organ, the Atma leaves and goes. So don't confuse. Whose organs are still in somebody else's body. The organ becomes the other person. Organ, and you're gone. Correct? Once you're gone, the Atma is gone, story is over. Game over. It's not like this light behind me. Light went, I'm in Kashmir, Pahalgam. Light is gone, suddenly light will come. Already, I think 3 times. Thank God, Wi-Fi is not gone. If Wi-Fi had gone, then it was like death. then the Zoom call would have come to an end. But it's already 8 o'clock and Wi-Fi has not gone. So thank, they all say Modi gave back 4G to Kashmir. He took away 4G for 1 year and everybody was sad in Kashmir. Only 2Gs. 2G, 2G, 2G. Last time once there was a call 2G, it was a very bad call. Now 4G. KG, 4G, 2G, now 4G. So that is the song. No? Song is now it is 4G in Kashmir. So Kulveer Singh, please forget about this organ donation. You just lied to. You forget about death. Kulveer Singh, what Guru Dutt said, prepare to live. Pratima, only karma comes with us. Yes, Pratima, you are right. If you want karma to come, then you believe you are the me, mind and ego, and karma will come, Pratima. But if you want to become one with God, then you realize you are the divine soul. Then there is no karma, Pratima. You can drop all your karmas, you can drop all your problems, you can drop all your suffering. You want to suffer again and come back, or you want to be free from suffering once and for all? Then remember, tell yourself, Pratima. Huh? Once Pratima is finished, I want to be liberated. I want to be one with God. Otherwise, you will come back. What they said in that movie Sholay, chakke piecing and piecing and piecing and piecing. No, don't want. Pratima, I know that you want to be. You have to reach a state of Sat Chit Anand. Try to reach that state. Okay, Pratima? Next question from Sanjay. Every suffering before death is very pathetic. Arey, Sanjay Das, everybody is suffering. Sanjay Das, the pura dunya is suffering, you know. The whole world is locked down, Sanjay Das. You know or you don't know? Or should I tell you more about it? This whole world is suffering. Whole world is locked down. People have no food to eat. In Kashmir, people, because of lockdown, I met hundreds of people. They said, Saab, lockdown mein khana ko paisa nahi tha. But because of what? Because of fear. Therefore, Sanjay Das, suffering before death is very pathetic. But everybody is suffering, Sanjay Das, because of the fear of death. Every day, what Guru Dutt said, how to prepare to die. The world should say, okay, prepare to die. Finished. Now start living. How long you're going to be scared of COVID? How long you're going to be locked inside your house? How long you're going to go on buying masks? Okay, wear a mask, but remove the fear of death, because death will come but once, and death is in the hands of the divine. Death is not in the hands of COVID, nor in a crocodile, not in an air crash. You know, that day, last week, you saw on a plane, you saw 240 people, the plane caught fire. The plane caught fire. Engine caught fire. Nobody died. Nobody died. The plane landed. This is called a miracle. Let us believe in miracles. Harsh Agarwal, if we are the soul, why do we feel our leg is paining? You feel your leg is paining because you have a leg nurse. Harsh Agarwal. So tomorrow you'll say, why when I go in a car and the car has accident, why is my hand paining? Of course, because you were in the car and the car had accident. So your hand, because of the car got accident, you got impacted. So also if the leg is paining, if leg gets hurt, you will be impacted. Although you are the soul, you are the consciousness, you are feeling. But my dear Harsh, when you realize I am not the body, then there is pain in the body, but there is no suffering. You have to reach that state where you are not the body. You are not the body that you wear. You are the one who wears the body. When you realize that, then you are free from the suffering. Even if the leg is paining, what you will say? A leg is paining, I am okay. Harsh Agarwal, leg is paining, मैं ठीक हूं, सिर्फ मेरा पांव में दर्द है. Yeah, Harsh Agarwal, leg is paining, I am not paining. This is the realization of the truth. I am not the leg that is paining. I have a leg and the leg is paining, but I am okay. I am good. I am fine. Dr. Kulveer Singh, fear of death to me seems not only to you. Dr. Kulveer Singh, fear of death is symptom of depression and anxiety to the full world. Dr. Kulveer Singh, whole world is in depression. You know, the whole world is locked down. So you be one amongst those who teaches the world. You open your mouth and say, hello, mouth, jare, go. When you're ready to come, come, I am ready. Say that. Overcome the fear of death and live. If you live with the fear of death, you're already dead. Those who die, those who live with the fear of death are dead before their death. And those who overcome the fear of death, they live every moment till they die. So you choose. You want to die every day you live, or you want to live every day till you die. It's your choice. You have two choices. What are the two choices? You got it? Either you can die every day you live, like just now the world is doing. Either you can die every day you live, or you can live every day till you die. That's the quote. So this is a quote. I'm writing this quote down so that we will publish this quote. Next, Dr. Surinder Goyal. Shairi hai kya? Nahi. Fear of death have roots in the unknown. That will happen after death. It's part of human nature to know and control the world around us. Some says death is painful. Others says the most peaceful experience. What happens after death, however, cannot be unequivocally proven while we are still alive. अरे डॉक्टर सुरेंद्र गोयल, आपका एंड डायलॉग देखो, आपका एंड डायलॉग इज सो डॉक्टरिश. What happens after death cannot be unequivocally proven while we are still alive. You are absolutely right, and you are absolutely wrong. You are absolutely right because you cannot prove it, but you are absolutely wrong because when you realize the truth, death became the doorway to God. When you realize the truth, death becomes a celebration. To me, I am ready to die now. Right now in the Zoom call, I am ready to go. You are not, because you are scared of death, and I am not. To me, death is liberation. Death is a celebration. Death is unification with the divine. I am ready to die now, right now. Are you? But I live and I celebrate every moment of life. I ask you to be like me, the happiest man in the world. That is a challenge. We have finished our time, but we have a few more questions, 2-3 more minutes before we close. 2-3 questions. Srikant Kaburkar, where we go after death? Are Srikant Kaburkar, you tell me where we go. You know, no, Srikant. Have you seen a person die? Where they go? You know, where they go? They go to the cremation ground. Cremation ground जाता है कि नहीं जाता है? फिर आग लगाते हैं, हम उसको जलाते नहीं जलाते हैं? फिर कहाँ क्या होता है? कहानी खत्म. किसका कहानी खत्म? श्रीकांत. Only for the body. The body dies. But when somebody dies, what we say? The person is moved on. The person is gone. Tomorrow, if Srikant dies, what people will say? Where is Srikant? Srikant is gone. What about this body? This is not Srikant. Because this is not Srikant, we are taking to Shamshan and we are jalaying it. Correct, Srikant? Right I'm saying or wrong I'm saying? So where did Srikant go? When you realize you are the divine soul and you realize you are the divine soul, Srikant, then you go to God. But if you don't realize you are the divine soul, Srikant, pay attention. If you don't realize you are the divine soul, then me, M-E, your mind and ego, along with karma, will be born again in a new life. So Srikant, what happens after death? Where do you go? There are two options. Option number one, Srikant, if you realize you are the soul, you are the Atma, you become one with God. And number two, if you don't realize what happens, Srikant, you come back, Punarjanam. You come back in a new body based on your karma. Did you understand, Srikant? How many options are there? How many options are there? Two options. Who has to choose the option? You choose the option. Pratima wants to come back, she's saying. I asked her, you want to come back, Pratima? Come back. You want to come back and suffer? Come back. You want to be the soul and be liberated? Be liberated. Second last question, Kalyan Roy. How to avoid tension? क्या है tension? ये क्या होता है tension? Kalyan Roy. Tension is what you create. If you want to create tension, you create tension. If you don't want to create tension, don't create tension. What is tension? You know, tension is the overthinking of the mind. It's like making garam pani. You know garam pani? You keep on boiling the water, keep on boiling water, keep on boiling water. What happens? You say, oh, pani garam, pani garam, pani garam, pani garam, pani garam. Then you're asking me the question, pani ko thanda kaisa karna? Pani ko thanda karna, pani garam karna band karo. अगर गर्म करना बंद करो तो पानी ठंडा हो जाएगा. दिमाग को ठंडा करो. सुरेंद्र गोयल, सिंपल or not? दिमाग को गर्म करेगा तो क्या होगा, सुरेंद्र गोयल? दिमाग को गर्म करेगा तो कल्याण रॉय, दिमाग को गर्म करेगा, then you will have tension. Kalyan Roy, you get my point? दिमाग को ठंडा करो. You know Hindi, Kalyan Roy? Make your mind calm. Make your mind peaceful. Thanda, thanda. Thanda means silence. Be calm. Be peaceful. Dr. Kulveer Singh, any more questions? Dr. Kulveer Singh, amongst doctor colleagues, I say why we are so authoritative in doctor's court, but why we become so meek in patient's gown. Dr. Kulveer Singh, abhi aa gayi na sachai. Just like you are so patient in doctor's court and so meek in patient's gown, when you're a human being, you are so worried about fear of death. But when you become the divine Atma, there is no fear of death. When you realize Dr. Kulveer Singh is only my name. When I was born, I was not Kulveer Singh. I was a baby. One day Kulveer Singh will die, but I am immortal. I am the Atma of Kulveer Singh. One day when Kulveer Singh dies, people will say, where is Kulveer Singh? You know what they will say? Kulveer Singh is gone. Where you will go? That is what you must answer, doctor. Please try to answer that question. So with that note, last question from Ruchika Singh. Atharv. Atharv is asking from Kashipur. How to overcome fear of small things like exams, insects, getting injured in sports, embarrassment. Atharv is a young boy of 10 years old from Kashipur, Dharampur in UP. So we'll answer in a childlike way. How to overcome fear of small things. Atharv, by realizing that fear is not a danger. If there's a crocodile in front of you, it's a danger. But if there's a crocodile made of cement and stone, it looks like a crocodile. Will it eat you? If it's a real crocodile, it can eat you. If it's an artificial crocodile, can it eat you? If it's a real tiger, it can eat you. If it's an artificial tiger, can it eat you? If it's a plastic tiger, it can eat you. So fear is like a plastic tiger. Fear is like a stone crocodile. Fear doesn't actually have the danger. You understand, Athar? So you have to understand that fear is not real. Fear is just false expectation appearing real. So exam marks, do your best. God will do the rest. Just do your best. And injured in sports, no, nothing will happen. You have to live with faith, not fear. You have a choice, Athar. Either you can live with faith or you can live with fear. What do you want to choose? You want faith or fear? What do you want to choose? So you choose faith. You don't choose fear. So my dear friends, with that note, next week we will come back on the 4 parts of yoga. My deadline to shut off the call is 8:15 and I have 50 seconds to close. Dr. Mutkula Anand, Mr. Mutkula Anand, I call you doctor. Thank you, Shivo. Margaret, thank you for being on the call. Amma and Girish, thank you. Sudip ji, Hitkari ji, Chandresh, we missed you for a few weeks. Ashok and Hema, thank you for being on the call. Kumar Swami, thank you for coming week after week. Ashok, Nichani and Hema, I said. Veena, Nitesh Dubey, I think you're new, is it? Avinash Sawant, Rekha Parwani, Sachin, Ashok Chotwani. Thank you, all of you. Srikanth, I hope you got the 2 options. Taufik, Sanjay Das, Gautam, Dr. Kulveer Singh. Thank you for being on the call. Dr. Surinder Goyal, Alish, Ruchika and Atharv, Pratima, and the rest of you who I can see. Sagai Raj, Rajan, thank you for being on this call. Channa Basu, Kishan, Girish, I already said. Naveen, and the rest of you I can't see, but thank you for being on the call. It is a blessing for me to have you on the call week after week, and I hope this call has helped you. I got muted because of the Zoom. I thank you all for coming on this call and week after week giving me your beautiful blessings. And next week we will talk a very important subject called the 4 paths of yoga. I thank you and God bless.